is going on, guys? I am the FT Guru, bringing to you guys a Tuesday edition of my DFS podcast. We have a lot of games tonight. The only game that had rain issues is already postponed, and that was the Royals and Cardinals, so we don't have to worry about that. Every other game looking A-OK. Hop over to my Twitter to get into this contest. All you got to do is retweet. If the Rangers and Mariners game scores more than 12 runs, I'll pick someone to win 100 Guru credits, so just get in on that. I'll probably announce the winner tonight, obviously, if the game goes over 12 runs. There's a lot of good pitching tonight. You got to just decide whether or not you're going to spend all that money up on Verlander. He's a minus 390 favorite right now. So Verlander is probably going to get the win. He's probably going to get you a bunch of fantasy points, but he's just so much at 12,000. But I love him as a cash game pitcher if you can find some value in your bats. I'm going to mention two other pitchers that you could get away with. I don't know about cash games, a little risky. Certainly in GPP. One of them is Zach Wheeler. The only reason why Wheeler isn't a big-time cash game pitcher tonight is because the Mets have been really struggling on the offensive side of things. And Wheeler's two worst starts of the year so far are against the Nationals. I don't think that's a coincidence. His first start against the Nats, or his second start against the Nats, he's already faced them 3 times. So that's another downside to it. All these Nationals hitters have seen him so much. He got -1 there, and then last time out against the Nationals, 6 innings, 11 hits, 6 earned. He got absolutely torched. So he's more of a GPP guy just because he can rack up the strikeouts. And then one last guy you could look at in a pretty good spot tonight, and he's very cheap, is Jose Quintana of the Cubs. Now, the Phillies do have a lot of good right-handed hitters, but this game has a very low total. Quintana is a favorite in this game, and a huge factor that you need to consider here is that it's very windy in Wrigley today. There's like 15 to 20 mile per hour wind gusts blowing directly in. That definitely results to this low total and can certainly help out Quintana. It's going to be very difficult to go deep in Chicago tonight. So at 7,700, you can definitely get away with that price. He's in line to probably get the win. He's going up against Zach Eflin of the Phillies. So I think Quintana has a good shot at grabbing the dub. That should be a very low total of a game. For batters, the chalky game is Seattle at Texas. It's just tough to fit in all these good hitters if you go Verlander and cash. One guy you should be looking at first base, he's already confirmed leading off today, Logan Forsythe, 3,300. Not a bad price here. He'll probably get 5 at-bats. I can't stress to you guys how important it is to pick guys at the top of lineups. Trying to get that 5 at-bats. That 5th at-bat can be really crucial. I can't tell you how many times I've been saved because one of my players hits an 8th or 9th inning home run as a 1, 2, or 3 hitter just because they get that 5th at-bat in the game and the lineup rotates over to them. It's a huge advantage in DFS, and I really set my heart on picking guys on the top of the lineup. And leading off tonight, Forsythe is in a really good spot against Tommy Milone, who is an absolute throwback of a name. He'll probably get torched tonight. Left-hander, lefty on righty here. This Texas game should feature a bunch of runs, as I mentioned in my article on the homepage of my website. The second infielder here, I'm looking at Gleyber Torres. He's been absolutely on fire. The Yankees, just like last night, are in another good spot tonight. An even better spot against David Hess. Hess is probably going to give up a lot of runs. The Yankees scored 10 runs last night, so I'm expecting them to roll that over into tonight. And Torres is starting the year off really well. 298 average, 10 homers, 23 RBIs. He hit 2 dingers last night. He's on a, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 game hitting streak. 3,600. I will take that price on him every day of the week. He'll probably be batting third. Or maybe even clean up right in the heart of that Yankees lineup tonight. An awesome play at shortstop. Outfield, I do like spending up on Hunter Pence. Pence is looking like his younger self when he was an absolute animal on the Astros and the Phillies back in the old days. He's batting .307, 9 homers, and a whopping 30 RBIs. He bats in the middle of this Rangers lineup, and a pairing of him and Forsythe could be really nice against Tommy Milone, a lefty-righty matchup for Pence as well. He also went deep last night. He's got the pop back. He's definitely doing the right things over there in Texas. So I like Pence. 3,900 is a bit pricey, but you're getting every penny there for Pence. He's in a really good spot tonight. Then one last play. This is going to be a really low ownership kind of guy, but he's in a good spot. Maybe more of a GPP play. But the Mets, they should score some runs tonight. The Nats are having more of a bullpen game. They're starting Eric Fedde, however you say his name. He only goes a couple innings, so the Nats are going to be relying on their bullpen. The Mets could score a lot of runs tonight. I know no one's going to really pick them because their offense has been so bad. But who knows? I like Brendan Nimmo leading off tonight, 2,700. Again, maybe more of a tournament play because he hasn't been so great. But he's a guy that can hit a homer. He can steal a base. He can really rack up the fantasy points under the radar on any given night. So I don't mind this price at 2,700. And like I said before, really important to get guys leading off, batting second, batting third, to try to get that fifth at bat. Can be very crucial when it comes to cashing later on in the slate. So Nimmo, not a bad play in the outfield at 2,700. That'll sum up today's video, guys. Let's cash out. DraftKings is on an absolute roll. FanDuel would have cashed last night if there wasn't a Joey Gallo late home run. Obviously, understand and respect the pick, but he was doing nothing all game, and he ended up homering in the 8th inning. That hurt FanDuel, but DraftKings easily cashed everywhere. But let's cash on both sites tonight, and let's bring home some green. Until next time, I am the FT Guru, and I am signing off. Peace.